brief of mine, and then you will awaken yourself. Okay? This is a special session. We are talking about the spirituality. In this nowadays, spirituality is more important for us because it awakens our life. To get to know ourselves, people must go into the depth of their heart and soul. Use the comforting broad heartedness to contemplate their heart and reveal our own innocence, truth, and simple goodness of nature. To go with the opportunity to heaven and to follow the heaven's will, work hard on rising one's own charity, the supremation of human nature. Today's spirituality is the enlightenment of past knowledge as both become habitual and nature. So this session is talking about the emphasis about the spirituality of healing. It is my pleasure to be the motivation of this session. We have this session, 3 experts, speakers will share 3 kinds of spirituality with us. Ignorance spirituality, Vipassana meditation, and Buddhist alternative healing. So we will invite a speaker to go up to their seat. The first one, we invited our Bishop Vigalato. We invited him to come up. The second one, we invited our Venerable Dr. Famaha. We invited Dr. Famaha. He's coming now. Then the third one, we invited Professor Yan Kwan from Taiwan. So let us invite our first speaker to speak with us the agnosis spirituality. Bishop.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon to everybody. I have no PowerPoint, no slides, but I have something different. I have a little handicraft to share with you. That is, it's a handicraft made by people with disabilities over there in Cambodia, in Battambang, and it's one little heart with a dove. And I would like that our team from Cambodia can share with you. So you have this sign of peace in your heart. That is what from our spirituality of St. Ignatius, I think is bringing to us, to put peace in our hearts. My talk will have 2 parts, one theoretical, another practical. So the first 5-6 minutes will be just 3 ideas, and then we will practice Ignatian meditation. When I came to Cambodia the first time, the problem of the landmines was terrible. I will tell you with one little story. It was terrible. And we were working very hard with the landmines victims because of the war. There were many. And after we saw that it was possible to ban landmines, to take away the landmines of the land. And so we have the landmines campaign. And in the landmines campaign, we started to do lobbying and awareness for all the countries to stop to produce landmines, to stop to use landmines, to stop to do commerce with these weapons. And we were very hard working on that, especially with the survivors, who became the voice of the people, talking about working for peace and not more landmines, no more new accidents, no more new people with disabilities because of the landmines. And in that context, Moha Gosaranda, who is a very famous and very relevant Buddhist monk in Cambodia, who just passed away, he talked about the landmines of the heart. He said it's very good to take away the landmines because of the land. But see, if we don't take away the landmines of the heart, these explosions of violence, these explosions of not good understanding, we will never have peace. So in that image of taking the landmines of the heart, let me tell you three things about Ignatian spirituality, with the inspiration also of Moha Gosaranda. What is the Ignatian helping to take landmines away from our heart, to make us more merciful, more close to God, and to don't have this, I would say, violent heart that creates division and suffering. The first point of the spirituality in the Ignatian spirituality is the mindfulness. Mindfulness means that Saint Ignatius wants us to be attentive and to have awareness and conscience who we are and what is our journey in life. And he has, in the spiritual exercises, he has a very specific way that is the exam of conscience, to make us aware where we are, finding God in our daily life. And in this way, he asks us to stop, to think in what is happening during the day, and to see God's presence during that day, and to have harmony with God's Spirit during the day, and how was our response to God's presence. In this way, this attention, this to be conscious of God's presence, it's very important for us, because in our life, if we are working to heal the heart of the people, we have to listen to God's presence in the heart of the wounded people. So it's very important for us to know that also our heart is far from the being at peace, and we have to go deep in self-awareness and conscience, in attention, in mindfulness, to know clear in a connective way who we are, what we are doing, and what is our behavior. The former Father General of the Jesuits, he was telling us that one of the problems of today is the globalization of the superficiality, that nobody wants to know deep who we are. We are just consumers, we are just working, and we have not this dimension that the reality is deeper than the facts of life. In that way, Saint Ignatius is telling us, and is working in the heart of the one who wants to do the spiritual exercises, to be aware that God is working in silence in the middle of us, of our actions and our life, and ask us to have this, what he calls discreta caritatis, discreet love, to be smoothly, be patient, and when we work with the people, when we work with ourselves, to be at peace so we can recognize God's presence. So mindfulness means attention. The second aspect of the Ignatian spirituality that it can help us a lot in the service to the poor, in the service of healing the world, and also healing our heart, is how to give ourselves to the others and to God. And this will be the self-surrounded. You know, how we give ourselves to all. Saint Ignatius, like Buddha, they had a crisis in the middle of their life. Saint Ignatius was because he was a soldier and he was fighting and he got wounded. And this, what we call cannonball moment, made his life to be broken. And one leg was broken. Saint Ignatius at that time was broken in the journey of his life. His life, he wanted to have honor, to have power, to be wealthy. But this moment made a big change in his life. So from that moment, he started to be humble and to start to know God's ways and God's presence. So he self-surrendered to God because he started to understand life in another way. This way is the way of Jesus, is the way to be humble, but it's the way that we will say in dialogue with the Buddhists, ego-lessness, to have less ego. The ego that we have to become smaller and to let grow God's presence, God's will, to be more indifferent to our desires and to make the choices of God's will to our life, the God's heart to our life. So self-surrendered will be the second point of Ignatian spirituality. First, mindfulness, self-surrendered. The third point of Ignatian spirituality is that love is more to be in action than to be in the words. Saint Ignatius take us from, in his spirituality, he takes us out from the morality and he put us in a practical way to be better people for others, to act and to be more compassionate to others. And this feeling of concern for the others is what put us in compassionate heart with the teaching of Jesus, and to meditate and to acknowledge why the people are suffering and why we have to find God in all things. The agape is the goal of the spiritual exercises, and the compassionate conscience and the selfness and humility is what makes our compassion to be alive and fulfilled. So these 3 points of mindfulness, self-surrendered to God's will, and compassionate heart for the others who are suffering, make us to be in a dynamic to be in the Jesuit spirituality. So I will come now to do a little meditation. I will take, in the Ignatian spirituality, Saint Ignatius tells us that to have spiritual exercises is like to have physical exercises. We have to exercise. We have to exercise. And we have to put ourselves in the mood to do the exercise. And the mood to exercise is we have to make a little effort. We have to concentrate ourselves. So when we go to pray, the first thing that we have to do is to choose a place that is suitable for our prayer. So I would like you, please, to take a sit well, comfortable, to take away anything that can bother you, the telephone, whatever you have there in front of you, and to be peacefully, quiet. So we can concentrate ourselves in the little meditation. We are going to do in 10 minutes what we have to do in 1 hour. But I want you to have the experience of St. Ignatius' methodology, or a practical way to pray. So before we start to pray, we have to know exactly what we want to pray, about what, and this is the grace that we ask God for our prayer. And here I will say, the grace that we are asking is to have deep knowledge of Jesus' heart. Please, God, help me to understand your heart, your merciful heart, because you became a man to share our life, and you showed love by being with us and with your action. Please, God of mercy, teach me your way, please. And with this prayer, we start to close our eyes, and we ask God, please, give us the light to understand your heart through Jesus. And we breathe a little bit, and we make our prayer. We ask our grace. Please, merciful God, help us to understand your heart, your merciful heart. And we are going to meditate the parable of the Good Samaritan. On one occasion, an expert in the law stood up and asked Jesus, "Teacher, what I must do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus answered, "What is written in the law? What do you read?" And he answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus replied, "You have answered correctly. Do this, and you will live." But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, "And who is my neighbor?" In reply, Jesus said, "A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and went away, leaving him half dead. And a priest happened to be going down in the same road, and when he saw the man, he passed by the other side. So a Levite when he came to the place and saw him, he passed it also by the other side. But a Samaritan that he was traveling came to the man, and he saw him. He took pity on him. He went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he put the man on his own donkey, brought him to an inn, and he took care of him. In the next day, he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper. He said, "Look after him, and when I return, I will reimburse you for any of the extra expenses that you may have." And Jesus said, "Which of these 3 do you think that was the neighbor of the man who fell into the hands of robbers?" And the expert in the law replied, "The one who had mercy on him." And Jesus told him, "Go and do likewise. Go and do the same." We take a deep breath again, and we keep our eyes closed. And we go again with our grace that we are asking to God. God of mercy and compassion, please teach me your ways, teach me your heart. Merciful God, help us to understand your heart. Teach me your way. So we keep our eyes closed, and I will make you to pay attention in this story of Jesus. Please look at the people who are acting here. You can see the teacher coming and questioning Jesus. What is the law that I have to follow to have eternal life? And what Jesus answered. And please look at the story, the way, the path, and you can see this man coming down from Jerusalem to Jericho and to be attacked by the robbers, beaten and left down. Then a priest came and he passed away. A Levite came and he passed away. And another who is coming from Samaria, he was feeling pity on him. He went and curing his wounds, pouring out oil and wine, and put him on his donkey, brought him to the guest house, to the inn, and put him in the place to rest. contemplate what they are doing. Now look at their words. Listen to their words in the dialogue. Listen to the teacher who asked Jesus what I have to do to have eternal life. And what Jesus answered. And then to see what the priest and the Levite were thinking by themselves, to don't touch the wounded person and to keep going to do their own thing. And to see what the Samaritan, he went close to the wounded person, and maybe he had a word of kindness when he has with showing loving care, and listen to his words to the innkeeper of concern, of resolving matters. And now please, after seeing and listening, what is this story telling me to my heart? How I feel with this teacher, with the Levite, with the priest, with the Samaritan. What are my feelings of their activities, with their attitude? And we keep asking, Jesus, teach me your ways. God, merciful Father, teach me the ways of Jesus. So now we can slowly move our hands a little bit and to open our eyes. So St. Ignatius, after doing these things of going to the meditation, he asked us to have a few minutes of exam. What were my feelings when we saw this, we meditated this Bible text? And from that, from doing this exercise, a spiritual exercise, we learn about the heart of Jesus and how to follow him, how to learn and how to follow. I hope you will have spiritual exercises in an Ignatian way, and like we did here so fast, you will have good extra time to meditate Gospels like we meditate today, and put peace in our heart through the Jesus teaching. Thank you very much.
Do you feel peaceful? In my heart, there is God, there is Buddha. I have no doubt my happiness, it comes from the great emptiness. All meteor of things are joyful in oneness. Harmonic is oneness, is more than just happiness. When you are feel peaceful, and then your heart always be happy. So we thank our Reverend Father appreciate and lead us to have the exercise. Thank you again. Vipassana meditation is a special meditation. 10 days residential courses. Fellow Professor Dr. Famaha Sambom will give us this, I think, very special meditation for us. Saying, thank you, Doctor, to share with us.
Thank you so much, moderator, for introducing me. Good afternoon again. This is my second time. My topic is about Vipassana meditation. I think you know very well Vipassana meditation. It is a very popular method for happy life in Buddhism. So my topic is about Vipassana meditation for healing the wounded humanity. At first, let me show you the situation, right? That what we call wounded humanity. Human beings are facing the different type of mental illness in the contemporary world. There are many kind of mental illness like anxiety disorder, bipolar disorder, depressive disorder, eating disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, sleep-wake disorder, something like that. It is the current situation we are facing in the world today. It is the picture show the problem, the current problem about illness, mental illness. So at first, I would like to talk about what is the Vipassana meditation in Buddhism. Vipassana comes from Pali language. Literally mean Vipassana is one kind of the two kinds of Buddhist meditation. The two kinds are calmness meditation, we call samatha meditation, and insight meditation or vipassana. Vipassana comes from two words. Vi can be mean deep. Vi can be mean deep, clear, or insightful. So vipassana meditation can be translated as in English as insight meditation or something like that. Vipassana can be mean to see things as they really are. To see things, especially our mind and body, as they really are, not as what we want them to be, not as our definement want to be. To see things objectively, not subjectively. To see things with direct experience or direct wisdom, practical wisdom. To see things with practical wisdom, not with discrimination or conceptualization under the influence of greed, lopa, hatred, dosa, and delusion, moha. Right? Easily speaking, Vipassana is a Buddhist way for living happily in the present moment, here and now. It's very important. Vipassana for living in the present moment. The Buddha said in the sutta, I think you know the Patteka Sutta. The Buddha said, do not dwell in the past. Atitang nan vakamaya napatikang ke anakatang. Do not dream of the future. If we dwell in the past, we not live in the present moment. If we dream of the future, emotional dream of the future. We not live in the present moment. Just concentrate the mind on the present moment. It is the Buddha teaching. Stop the past, stop the future. Just focus on the present moment. This is the, so we can say Vipassana is the art of living happily in the present moment. Only present moment is available. Why we should focus on the present moment? Let me quote the Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, Vietnamese meditation master, right? Zen master. He said, this saying come from the Buddha Sutta, Pathekaratta Sutta. The present moment is the only moment available to us. And it is the door to all moment. Why he say the only moment available to us? The past not available because it's past it past us already. The past past us already. The future not to come, not yet to come, not available. So our life can only the present moment we can touch in our hand. We can manage. Okay, this picture show our life concerned with the three time, right? The past time, the future, and the present. Now we are standing at the present. The past passed us already. The future not yet to come, not come. So Vipassana is the art for living at the present moment. This means how can we utilize, how can we benefit from the present moment? Moment is a very short time. Moment by moment, moment by moment. It can live with the present moment. That is a very important of the essence, the heart of Vipassana meditation. So there are two similar words, right? Mindful or mindful, very different. Similar but very different meaning. Mindfulness means our mind full of many things. We want more, and more. We want this, we want that, we want this on time. Our mind full of desire, need, and attachment. This is the mind that not living in the present moment. Mindful or sati in Pali, mindful. If our mind is mindful, if we have mindfulness, our mind is empty, empty. The empty of like us in Mahayana Buddhism, the symbol for the emptiness is a zero number. A zero number, right? Zero number is the number no value, right? No value. It in itself no value, but when you put the zero after the other number, for example, after number 1, the value up 10 times. Right? This is the secret of the zero number, the emptiness. Zero number come from Indian math, created by Indian philosopher, I believe. Maybe influenced by Buddhism. So zero number or the symbol of emptiness in Mahayana, especially Zen Buddhism, use the symbol of zero. Emptiness very important. If we can live in the present moment, our mind empty of defilement, empty of desire, greed, something like that, but full of happiness. Full of happiness. Okay. The nature of mind. Nature of mind. The Buddhism, the Buddha in the Sutta, the Buddha compare our mind like a monkey. It's called monkey mind. Why monkey mind? As you know, the monkey very very naughty, right? It's like jumping up and down all the time. So our mind same is like running far away here and there all the time. If we cannot control our mind, happiness cannot. We cannot have happiness. Right? So this is the nature of ordinary mind or worldly mind, right? Like a monkey mind. So even our mind is like a monkey, but we can train it, we can tame, we can cultivate it by vipassana meditation. So vipassana meditation is a method designed for controlling our mind, for developing our mind. So in Buddhism, the Buddha compare our mind like a monkey. Monkey is like mind like a monkey or citta. Mindfulness is like a tool used for training the monkey, right? Rope like a rope, mindfulness like a rope, sati. And meditation object or aramana in Pali, meditation object or what we meditate. For example, breathing in, breathing out is a meditation object. Breathing in, breathing out, when we meditate, right? It's called meditation object. It's like a pillar or pose. So the monkey trainer like a meditator or yogi. This is the tool used for meditation practice or vipassana meditation. If you want to train the monkey, you should have tool like a rope to tie the monkey at the neck of the monkey, right? The neck of the tie the monkey with the pose, with the pillar. And then the monkey will be calm more and more. And then you can train the monkey to do what you want to do. What you want it to do, for example, climbing for collecting the coconut fruit, something like that. Anything, or jumping or dancing, something like that. That's like our mind. Okay. And this picture I borrowed from the Chinese painting, right? By the Chinese artist. This the training the bull. This picture is for teaching the meditation practice. The bull is like our mind. It's not undisciplined, right? Our mind. The untrained mind, like the bull. The sati mindfulness like a rope. To train the bull, you should have the rope to tie the bull. So this man is like a meditator. He tried to fight with the bull again and again. Finally, the bull under his control. The color of bull changed from black into white. This is the mind under control. So, people with the trained mind, in the Satipatthana Sutta, the Buddha said, when our mind well trained, he said in Pali, anisito ca viharati, which means living independent. Naja kinci loke upatiyati, not clinging to anything in the world. We can live in the world but not clinging to anything in the world. This is what we call beyond the world or lokutala in Pali. Beyond the world means we live in the world, we live with it but transcend it. We live in the world but transcend the world. So the worldly condition cannot affect our mind. Our mind free or independent within the different worldly condition. Okay, people with the trained mind, as the Buddha said, "Selo yatha ekakano vatena na สมีรติเอวังนินทาปสังเสสุนะสมินชันติบันดิตา just as a solid rock a solid mountain right, is not shaken by the storm even so the wise are not affected by praise and blame praise and blame is worldly condition the condition created by human society if we practice vipassana meditation right, we can live in the world we can live with the praise and the blame but the praise and the blame cannot affect our mind it's just the very condition okay and this is the solid rock vipassana for healing the wounded humanity nowadays there are some scholars in the Western world for example in United States and UK and the European country talk so much about the application, the implementation of vipassana meditation for healing the mental illness. You can see the theory of CBT. CBT is about the relationship among the thought, our thinking, behavior, and emotion. What we think affect how we feel and act. What we do affect how we think and feel. What we feel affect how we think and act. Interrelation. So this is the root cause leading to mental illness, right? So we get suffer because we cannot control our mind, the way of our thinking. This is in psychology we call CBT. In Professor John Kabat-Zinn, he developed vipassana meditation for reducing the stress. It's called MBSR, mindfulness-based stress reduction. He applied the vipassana meditation or mindfulness for reducing stress. How to reduce the stress? That is the practice how to live in the present moment, here and now. And MBSR is mindfulness-based stress reduction. For example, the practice of letting go, no attachment, detachment, letting go. Non-judgment, just knowing, just bear attention. When we experience the world, if you practice vipassana meditation, you just perceive the external world, non-judgment, letting go, something like that. Okay. And also the method developed by some scholar, especially the scholar from Oxford University, like mindfulness is called MBCT, mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. Yeah, this method comes from the blend, the combination between the CBT meditation plus CBT equal MBCT, a marriage made in heaven. Cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT combined with the mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness-based, this is called mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. Okay, this is the MBSR plus CBT equal MBCT. Right. Okay, thank you so much. It is thank you so much.
We thank you, Reverend Dr. Pamaha Sambram. Give me more insight. Thank you very much. We can learn the wisdom to see through everything, because don't tread in the past do not dream in the future, concentrate in the present. Now is the time for Professor Yang Kwan. He will teach us some exercise or will give us some special, I don't know how to say, he will say for us.
Battery 70%.
Very special.
Connected to on my phone.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Master Yin Kwan. And 1 hour ago, I met Father just beside me, and I suddenly relieved. I'm not sweating anymore because he said, I'm going to teach you meditation for 1 hour. I said, okay, that's good. I can just, relax. And then I heard a ding, and he stopped. And I'm sweating again. This morning, lunchtime, I have a little bit of discussion with Father Daniel, and we were talking about love and agape, the difference between love and agape. I gave him my experience in March this year. I went to Vatican. Truly from my heart, coffee is love. Espresso is agape. I hope I can express enough. So today I'm going to share my profession. I use traditional Chinese medicine theory by using special technique, helping people how to healing their physical body, and then their mentally also can be healing. So if we can look at the PPT I gave to you. Oh, you see I have special necklace on my neck. Today is quite difficult because they gave me this section 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The second day, I can feel the sleepiness, the energies keep coming to me. You feel the eyelid getting heavier. If you can stay to the end of 20 minutes, I will give you this gift. It's a neck massage. They are quite heavy. I brought 90s, so my weight of the luggage was total 60 kilos. Baiyan Qigong is my profession, and what is Qigong is energy healing technique. By using this technique, I help a lot of people. I start chanting Ami Tofo at age 4. I always go to temple. I like to help people. But when I turned 21, I study at Australia. I went to Fo Guangshan Buddhist Association temple in Brisbane. And I knew a lot of followers. And in the very beginning, they were happy. And some got illness. Some even get worse. They got cancer. They pray, of course, but in the end, they suffered and even lose their mind. They cannot concentrate because the body is hurting so much. So at the meantime, I studied traditional Chinese medicine. I see the different world of view. In the traditional TCM, I'll make a short TCM. It says our body only got 2 kinds of energy. One is good, one is bad. Good energy will stimulate our body go into healthier status. The bad energy will stimulate the illness, the tumor to grow. So if you like good energy, say I do. If you louder, I promise I will give you gift. Say, I want good energy. Is it real? Okay. Say, ha. Normally, the sound like this, we say you have very weak kidneys. So when the kidneys energy is weak, we do. So when you are energetic, you say ha. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now I'll show you the pictures. I'm going to teach you the first technique. It's called organs cleansing technique. Can you look at the friend or your brother sister next to you? No, look at your brother and sister sit next to you. Oh my goodness. I thought you are brother and sister. Look, I'll demonstrate with father. Okay. Now your reaction is like this. Agape. No reaction. Please wave or say hello. Hi, hi. Okay, let's do it again. We erase the recording, huh? Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Hi. Hi. And I want you to say hi with a smile, and your friend cannot even recognize, is this real or not real? You have to smile like, it's a brother you haven't seen him for 100 years. Oh! Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, the organs, how to cleansing? Because organs needs good digestion. It needs good generate. Has a bacteria, bad energy out of our organs. So now I invite everyone stand up. Now pat your organs like this. And then you say, ha! Louder. Ha! Okay. Is that cleansing now? Not yet. So that's not enough. We need to give our organs a little bit of power and need to squeeze our organs. By doing that, we need to use our arms like this. Shh, you hear? Okay, let's do it. Go! Okay, very good. And our feet, there's an acupuncture point. It's called Yongquan. We can detoxicate all the bad energy out of our feet. So we need to do that. I have to be very careful. Heels up and down. With your whole body weight, like this. Like this. Okay. Your fingers need to be curled. Like that. Like a tiger palms. Now, we are doing this. Can you give me big sounds? Because the sound can stimulate. It's a vibrate to our organs. So it's like, okay. We do it together, brother and sister. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And your mouth need to face down because good energy go up, bad energy go down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you feel you are awake now? Now, with a big smile, wave to your brother. Hi, are you awake? Okay, please take a seat. So this is called organ cleansing technique. I have told this technique in 2021 during the COVID. A lot of people suffering from long COVID. After they practice this, a lot of flame come out. So this technique you can practice in the morning first things. You do that. And before you sleep, you do the organ cleansing technique. Will help you discharge all the bad energy. Especially if we feel stressed, because every day we meet a lot of people come for help. You need to get ourselves relief, so we do ho. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you further technique. You ha, not from your throat. You have to ha from your 丹田 lower belly. So now everyone touch your lower belly. When we are ha, you have to little bit squeeze like your 丹田 ho. 1, 2, 3, ho. Okay. Some people might feel coughing. Very good. Do it. You just continue to do it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, ho. By strength, our 丹田 will stimulate the whole organs moving. By the time we squeeze with our arms, and then we shake with the heel, ho, the whole body will awake. The good energy will rise. Okay. According to TCM, our human body has two kinds of system. One, everyone know, is a physical body. The thing we can see, we can check with X-ray, with our bones, our organs. But traditional Chinese medicine say there is another system called energy system. A lot of people I met, 85%, they are not real sick. They only got problem with the energy flow. If we can let the energy flow, we can see our body getting better and recover every day. So let's say it together. Qi flows. Can you say with a little bit of energy? Okay, because we are recording, we cannot let everyone know we are weak. Qi flows. Circulation grows. Illness goes. So that's what I'm doing for the past almost 25 years. I just teach people how to cure themselves using the energy floating. The blood circulation starts working, and they see the cells, the organs, their life changed. Qi Gong is the professional term. Qi means energy, or it's called vital life force. Some people in Western it's called bioelectricity. In Chinese term, it's called qi. And the most common form is energy. Gong is commitment. I translate to homework. Qi Gong is the energy homework. No one can do it for us. We can only do it ourselves. It's like a homework. It really helps people growing up and growth their energy back to health status. I am almost age 58. Everywhere I go, they look at my skin. Wow, Master Yin Kwan's skin is perfection. You can't see my wrinkles because I got no wrinkles. I got muscles because my energy is about 35 to 40 years old. I do my homework every day. But a lot of people don't like to practice Qigong because it takes time. And you are very busy. Normally, you just need 2 hours. And you think, if I got 2 hours, I won't be like this. So my Qigong only takes 5 minutes a day. Can you do it 5 minutes? Tell your brother, yes, you can do it. Only 5 minutes. So Qigong is a homework, is an energy homework for each one of us. Okay, this is the most important. I hope you can take a picture. Only 4 types of qi disorder. One is a blockage. That is the most common. The circulation of the qi stop. That will cause hypertension. If we are too tiring, our muscle, our joint is too tight, it will squeeze the qi channel flows. It will stop the qi flows, and the muscle is too strong and too stiff. Our vein, our artery is getting tight, so we become hypertension because heart need to pump more blood. Second one is deficiency, which is the weak of our energy, and impurity. Because the circulation is bad, we cannot discharge all the bad energy. And the third one is invision of the qi. Cannot go through, it's supposed to go. So we are suffering from the illness and non-stop. If we can take those problems away, everyone can cure. This is a Thai student who suffered from lung cancer, and she cut on her right side of the lung, and she flew to Hong Kong and Malaysia, learned Qigong from me. After 1 year, she went back to Central Institute of Thailand. Her lung grows back. Before COVID, I was planning come to this institute to tell them what is technique help people to grow back. And this is a person, is a high school mathematics teacher. She suffered from hypertension and heart problem. After practice, her life changed. She always get angry. She always screaming at the house because she lost control of her life. And because illness, she always get angry. And I told her a special technique and relax the body, and she changed. Can you? Wow. Okay. And this is another Malaysian student. He has a problem of his knees. He saw a lot of specialists to check his knee, and I told him the problem is on your liver. Your liver dysfunction, that's why your knees become very stiff. He cannot barely walk down. He's a very rich man, but he's suffering every day. After he practiced, he lose all the weight, 25 kilos, and he can take the trip with his son. He say, at my age, I'm so glad I can take my children have a tour in Europe and can walk as fast as they can. And this is a man with a liver problem. After practice, he changed a lot. He couldn't sleep because people who has a liver problem cannot sleep well. This student, before she came to me, she's about planning to suicide because every day she's suffering of itchiness of her skin, and she always wearing mask until she came to me and then practice. All the circulation start working. She changed. That's just about 2 years time, and her body is changed. This handsome young man has a sleeping disorder and always get angry, suffering from the emotion and mentally illness. And his sister asked him, must come to my class. This is a Malaysian student. He's very young, very handsome. So after 9 months, he changed to he was. So people practice Qigong, let the energy flow, they changed. And this young man has a nose sinus. He couldn't breathe. He always breathed with his mouth. He sleep like this. with mouth open. So he couldn't concentrate on his study. He has no friend because he has been bullied in the school because the score is so low. His father brought him to me. I said, it will change. Then he changed like this. It's totally different. This student is from Hong Kong, Sally. She's a volunteer work for Buddhism, helping a lot of people bring food to Mongolia, to Xinjiang, to the poor countryside. But at age 50, she started having females problem. Her ovaries almost dropped out. And one day, that was the first year I went to Hong Kong, and she looked at my face. She said, wow, a man's skin like this is something I can learn. So she learned, she changed. Now Sally is heavily involved with volunteer work. The life's changed. This lady gave birth of her 2 children. After that, she got very sore lower back, always tiring, and got asthma. She couldn't see the meaning of life. So after practice, her boss asked her to come to learn Qigong. Now she is 61. Her life is totally different. Okay, so I've been teaching this technique, helping people in Malaysia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore. Now I even teach in United States, UPenn. I teach in nursing faculties. I've been there for 5 years. Since COVID-19, I thought I have to do something for people, so I create some technique, especially healing our lungs. The viewer, over 50 million view my video. And every day I receive a lot of mail. They after practice Qigong, they change their life. Okay, the reason I can come here today, the Reverend Hui Kwan's brother, he's suffering sleeping disorder. He needs to drink at least half bottle of whiskey so he can sleep. In the very end, he's not smiling. He's always stay in his room and suffering of diabetes and hypertension. His sister said, you must change your life. You are Buddhist. You cannot live like that. So he practiced with me online and he changed. And after I told him and he changed, Fo Guangshan invited me to teach 400 nuns and monks last year. And because my teaching was full of joy, so in March this year, they asked me to go to Vatican. So I have this honor to meet Paul. And at the Vatican, I was so sad because I saw the father and sister. They work so hard. Their body is starting getting not well. So I make a wish. I want to help people. Really, if you let the energy go, you will see the life is different. So I teach palm trembling. This is actually created by the Reverend Grandmaster Dao An. Dao An Master is one of the most important Reverend for the Chinese Buddhism. Okay, this, I wish you can take a picture of this. Our hands has 6 energy channels. Our lung, our large intestine, our pericardium, 3 triple burner, our heart, and our small intestine. Those energy channels, if we can let it flow, you can actually see each one of you's life changed. Okay. By doing that, 4 months ago, I met Father Lin. I told him how to practice. And I said, I promise you, only 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes. If you practice 5 minutes a day, every day, for 4 months, and I asked him what's the result. Father Lin said, relieve the neck and shoulder and back. He can feel relaxing on his shoulder. And he got more energetic. increasing of sleeping quality, less muscle ache. Just 2 weeks ago, Father Lin told me, the Baba said, his hair grow back again. So, that really works. Okay. So, if I got time, I will teach you this. So, it's the ringing, the impact of the emotion. Our organs, each organ can control our emotion, especially our liver. If our liver did not functioning well, we will always get anger. I got a lot of students, after they practice Qigong, they are not getting angry easier because the liver is starting function. So life is different. The gift time, I'm going to give to you. You can take this back. Very helpful. You just massage your neck and pull up. Massage your neck and pull up. Because the neck is connecting with our diaphragm. If the neck muscle is flexible, our inner organs will help circulation. I got no time to explain this, but the neck is very important. Huh? Okay. I like to end up with this picture. Yesterday, I joined the mass downstairs. I saw the vision. I saw the light from the sky, from the heaven. I saw the 7 very colorful lights come down. And I opened my eyes and I saw fathers. They were gathering together with a mass. And I start tearing. Why I start tearing? Because I saw a lot of you with a good heart, helping others. I saw you like a lotus. And especially I heard Father Olivia, what he has done in Cambodia. So yesterday, he's sharing his story. I was keep tearing because every one of you can have a good life at home with your family. But you decide, you devolve your life to someone you don't know. Yesterday was quite happy, but I can see there was a lot of challenging, a lot of burden, a lot of things you have to do. So I wish everyone, if you learn my Qigong, and you can keep your body circulate. And I look at this picture. This morning, one of the fathers showed the picture of Jesus washing the followers' foot. I was so touched. Jesus was Son of God, but he knelt down because he wanted to help everyone, all the siblings, even the Buddha. During 3,000 years ago, Buddha is helping people. So I wish everyone have a healthier body so you can help more people. 2 years ago, there was a father called Father Andrew, Lai Gan Lin father. He passed away at age 105. And there's a documentary filming program for him. I only remember one part. The man at the age of 95, when the reporter asked him, what do you miss the most? And he started tearing. He said, when I left the home at 19 years old, I really want to devote my life to God, to Catholic, the Spirit. But I really worry about my mother because back to 100 years ago, there's no airplane. If say goodbye to his mother, he will never see her again. Then his mother say, son, God will look after me. God will look after Mama. You just go. At the age of 95, he still miss his mother, his family, but he got a mission. So I saw a lot of angels in this room. Thank you very much. I hope everyone has a better life. Thank you very much.
So, how to say? Do you feel touched? Everything's in mind is God's love, and also is the enlightenment of the Buddha. We thank everyone, thank Buddha, thank our God, always with us. So this session, we thank you. We are three excellent speakers. Thank you all of you. This session is finished.
Before you go, the student is going to give you gift.
Okay, thank you very much for the Father Edward Chow for your modulator. But right now, we going to distribute this kind of, I don't know what this is, but it's something for the massage to explain it. So, this is gift to the participant. น้องครับไปให้กับข้างหน้าทางนู้นก่อนเลย
You need to know how to use this neck massager.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to ask you that you can explain them how to do it.
Father Lin said, if you want to learn 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, I'll be here teaching you. Okay, you open the neck massage. You press on your neck, gently massage, gently, you know what I mean? But the most important, can video shoot my neck? Hello, cameraman. Cameraman. Sabadi krab. My friend,
Yes.
not to him, to me.
Ah.
The video, to me.
Okay.
To me.
Video to him, not
Okay.
to me. Please.
After you massage, the most important
Video is
is
there.
not press, is to pull out. Because we want the bad energy out, so you don't just press in. You have to massage and pull out. Can you feel? You massage, pull out. You got it? You massage and pull out. Normally, if I sitting in front of computer, I will leave it like that. As long as I feel a little bit of stiffness, I just massage and pull out. Okay, the secret is you have to do this. Let the energy, let the air flow. So we have a secret pass message every morning. If you see your friend, did you Oh yeah, I That means you massage your neck like this. Pull, pull, pull. Just a couple times, you will feel heat on our neck, and you will feel start sweating. That means circulation is floating. So that's my best wish for everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. For now we have the almost 1 hour, maybe 45 minutes for the group discussion. Thank you very much for your inspiration. Anyway, now please come back to me. Just leave it in your neck and then come back to me. We're going to have a group discussion. And then you remember the group of the yesterday. So you are going to go discuss in the same group that you were in the yesterday. He's always joking to me. I said, do not take a photo when I speak.
Okay.
Okay, please come to me. Just leave it. Calm down, please, my friend. Take a seat and listen to me first. On. Okay, thank you, the student from the Sanctum College that participate our program. But anyway, please, all of you, stay with me, nah? We are not closing the program yet.
Not closing yet.
Okay. The group that you're going to stay for today will be the same as the group yesterday. And the questions will be with the 3 questions. Okay, you follow in the presentation, please. The first question is, how can we encourage the involvement and commitment of more women and young people into interreligious dialogue? Second one is, what concrete actions we can take together to protect the earth? Then the third question is, what inspiring stories about healing the wounds of humanity or that of the earth that you deem should be told to the earth? This is 3 questions that you need to discuss in your group. For the report, you need to collect on you have done the discuss yesterday and today together, and tomorrow in the last session, each group need to have 1 person to give a report. But the secretary of the group need to concise on the discussion into 3 minutes report of each. Are you okay? Yeah. So the group discussion will continue until 7:30. No, not 7:30. Sorry, 5:30. 5:30. 5:30 but 5:30 we have the dinner. So after discussion, you go continue with the dinner, and then the bus will waiting for you to pick you up and bring you back to your room. And then tomorrow we go to the same program with the 9 o'clock program. And Monsignor, didn't you want to add something? Okay. To visit Wat Po and Assumption, you need to have the dress code. Yeah, you have to your dress according to your religions, right? Okay. So tomorrow we start with the same program. 7 breakfast, 9 we have the starting the program, and then we hope that we can finish the program on 12th. And then we can go to the field trip, Wat Po and Assumption Cathedral. Okay, let's go for the group sharing. Thank you very much for today.